All right. We're kind of just following the expanded sequence of play from Army Group Center, but we're doing it in Barbarossa, Crimea. So if you remember correctly, the last thing we did was we netted the surviving opposing combat air support points, and we finished that CAS mission sequence. So technically we are on Axis combat phase. We're on 4E. And we're going to conduct our attacks, but we want to just kind of follow down the chart, and we make the final declaration of which of my units will be participating in combat. This whole stack will be attacking here, and this stack will be attacking here. Remember, you must attack. If you make an attack, you have to include everyone in your ZOC. So was it smart for me to split up here? I'm not sure, but I'm banking on the assault gun, and I do have some engineers in this hex, so I'm kind of banking on an assault gun, trying to take that fortified line strong point out. So we'll see what happens. I guess just kind of wish me luck, right? There's a part where the attacker would issue retreat orders. I'm not doing that at the moment, of course. And then you want to declare your mobile supply units or dumps that will provide attack supply points. I don't have to do that. If you look over here, I've actually circled it right there. It's automatic access attack supply on game turns 48 through 50. I probably won't be playing this whole scenario, just a heads up. I just want to do an example of this here. And then an automatic attack supply for the Soviets. I don't know how much attacking they're going to be doing. Maybe some counterattacking? Who knows? Okay. I allocate artillery support, which I've already stated, normal artillery support here. He's going to be supporting this combat. We really need to break this hex. Then we're going to go on to what I was talking about. Super heavy artillery bombardment and citadel destruction. Place applicable fortification destroyed markers. All right, but first we have to do super heavy bombardment. I have that option because I have two super heavies here. The scenario designers are gracious enough to loan me these units to try to crack this trench bunkerized line here. Like I said, the super heavy info is on the back of scenario card 1. If you're playing with Army Group Center and Crimea, it's on one of these charts. There's so many. You're just going to have to find it in Crimea. So anyway, here's scenario 1. Like I said, you want to flip it over and use this chart. So we're going to be doing that. And super heavy artillery, the counters look a little bit different. Of course, this is on the setup to fire side. There's also a mobile side. This is set up to fire. Upper left corner, white box of the number is the range. That's obviously a no ZOC bond, and there's a identifier up there. The yellow band means no ZOC. The red number on the right is the CRT die roll modifier. Left side is the stacking value, the big 0. Then on the bottom we have support strength that lends 2, defends at 1, and does not move in this mode. And it tells you the caliber here, right there, which even I can barely read. I think that says, I can't even read that. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes. Anyway, I'll let you guys read that. I think it's 6 by 24 centimeter caliber. So that's what you're looking at here. I think I put that back in the right spot. 3504 and 3503. I did not. There we go. So you have the option to do a super heavy artillery bombardment. So you want to follow along on page. This is the Army Group Center rules. It's also in Crimea, but we're not going to use that rule book. So take out your class lesson book, kids, page 32. 13.43. When at least one Axis super heavy artillery unit is included in a supplied declared attack on an active fortification. Oh, I should probably point out that I'm going to split this up. Yeah. The top one is going to go down and support this. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to support this attack. So this one's going to be supporting this, and he's going to support that. I should have split those up. He is included on an active fortification, which is the strong point in this hex, plus that fortified line. So that's all legal. That's great. I conduct this first after I've spent my attack supply, but before the strengths of both sides are calculated. All right, let's do this. We're going to use the super heavy artillery effects table to determine bombardment effects before resolving combat, but after commitment of air, artillery, and reaction. Use the table only when attacking an enemy fortification. Okay, this big honking fellow here, this is 430.5 centimeter large mortars here. There's 4 of them here. That's going to get me a -1 die roll modifier on the bombardment table here for 30 point for exactly. The other one's a little bit, comes in at 24, so there's going to be no modifier for that one. Okay, so you're going to roll on this table. I'm going to be subtracting 1, and there's a fortified line and there's other fortifications. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm going to have to look that up because now there's 2 different things in that one hex. The results are the same though, so it does. I don't think it matters. I'm going to fire. I think I have to choose. I have to get really good results to get anything happening here. I need like a 1 or a less just to remove a step. So I'm looking to get 4 to 7, 3 to 2 would be sweet. But I think in this case I'd have to declare a target. I'm not sure what to do if there's 2. I either attack the line or the strong point. Let me see if I can find an example of this. If you do own the Crimea box set, this one, there is an example of play in there on page 22 of the playbook, but it glosses over all these details. What they do is they take the DRM for the super heavy artillery. It looks like they apply it to 1 hex in their version, but I'm splitting mine, and they went -1, -1, but they don't do a bombardment. We're going to lob shells from this bad boy into this hex. I'm just going to say I attack the strong point. We'll see what happens. We're at -1 here. Hopefully this is legal. We'll see. 1. Ooh, I think we just got some hot result here. Okay. Actually rolling well today. 1 or less, in addition to the results above, so suppressed, 1 defender step is removed from the hex defender's choice. That was a massive bombardment. Thank you for the 30.5 centimeter shells I just dropped on that. Okay, so it's suppressed. The citadel or fortified line are not destroyed. Cancel 1 fortification in the hex. Oh, I see. You don't. Let's see. Cancel 1 fortification in the hex for each SAH artillery. Okay, I see what they did now. You get to cancel 1 fortification in the hex. All right, we'll cancel the strong point. So we suppress that. Oh, I think we just achieved a breakthrough here, boys and girls. We're going to suppress this. I don't know how to show that. We'll set that off to the side. Then we're going to lose a step. Defender choice. Well, the Russians aren't going to have something eliminated, so that rules that out. Defender choice. The only choice is going to have to be that the 106 Infantry Division, which was actually destroyed at Kerch in 1941. If you look at my YouTube channel, my shorts, I posted a short video showing what happens to these infantry divisions, the 106 and the one below here, the German 73rd, which was destroyed in 1944 after the Germans got cut off in the Crimea. Okay, we'll take the step loss there. We'll negate the strong point, just leaving the fortified line. So that was big. That was very nice. That's going to help a lot. Okay, now the 24 centimeter is going to lob some shells into this hex with its range of 3. We're going to go here. This is also got the same thing, but this time we don't get a -1 to the roll. So let's go over here. We're going to drop a die in. A 3, which is pretty good. All right, a 3 is suppressed. All right, we're going to cancel this. Yeah, that hex is in trouble. Okay. I think I made the right move here. Boy, that super heavy is nice. Now, once that's done, we have to figure out all these dang DRMs that are coming in. Remember, we're already at -2 because our air support got through for the Germans. And then there's going to be, so this will be like, it's -2 here. And it's another +1 due to the fortified line. I'm sure there's something for the town, maybe. We'll add that up. Artillery supporting this one. It's probably a good call that they did that. So, all right, now we just got to figure out DRM. So we just did step 5 in the Axis combat phase. We're under that on the expanded sequence of play. Then we're going to look at the Soviet player reveals untried units. That does not affect here. Spend ASPs for attacks. Both players total their participating attack strength, defense strength, and artillery support. Okay. Remember, the DRMs are separate from the strength totals. All right, so at this point, it's time to add up our attack strengths. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. We're going to, don't count the double yet for bunker busting. We're going to have 3, 11. That's impressive right there. 14. All right, so for this hex, I'm getting 18, plus he's getting support strength here of 2, so 20. Actually, I almost forgot that. All right, so we got 20 there. Make sure real quick I grab the right number in the rule book here. Yep, support strength. Okay, so I'm getting, we have double strength here due to bunker busting. And remember, the red number here means that this is armored, so you could get a combined arms bonus with this, but you have to have motorized infantry and something else to get that. That could make them susceptible to armor attrition also, just a heads up. All right, so I get 20 total coming out of here. You've got the double 2 for 4. You got a 7 under there, and there's a big 8 on the bottom. I'm not going to lift that up. Then you get the 3 here and the 2 from this. All right, let's check the defenders' strength points. All right, this was shelled pretty hard. So for the Soviets, there's no DRM defense strength bonus. I'm getting a 3 total in here. That step loss there hurt. Should I have just eliminated this unit maybe? What would it have been? 4. It probably would have been better if I just eliminated this unit, because he's pretty crappy. Wonder if I should take that back. Nope, it's too late now. I wasn't thinking at the time. Yeah, so only a 3 defense. Wow. All right, I'm getting 6-to-1 odds. Wow. So now we have to figure out our DRMs. All right, I'm getting a -2 DRM total for the Axis. Follow with me here. It's from the Stukas. The strong point is gone. The super heavy artillery -1 is only used to offset terrain bonuses, so it offsets the fortified line of +1. You don't add it in there, it kind of just offsets that fortified line. So I think we're back to -2 here. The town doesn't do anything unless it's mud or snow. So I think we're just at a -2 on this attack, if I'm doing my math correctly. So I'll show the result of this battle, and then I'll do the other one offline, but I don't want to make this video too long. Yeah, so let's give this a shot. Let's roll this out, and we'll see what happens. Remember, you cannot issue, the Soviet player was not able to issue no retreats or orders or things like that, because down here, the HQ is non-op. So they're severely limited on the first turn here due to communication issues and things like that. So I think we're just at a -2. The other combat that I have will have engineering effects for the Axis player because they put an engineering in there. Okay, we're going to be rolling on the 6-to-1 table. Right there, you can see it. We're using the Barbarossa series tables, so just a heads up. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. We're at -2 on this roll. It's a 1. And I don't remember if higher or lower is better. We're about to find out. A 1 is, let's see, the blue is the attacker result. 4-step loss with a retreat of 2 hexes. I think we just blew that hex away. Yikes. Complete dismantlement of the Soviet defenses there. We're going to lose a step here. He's a 1-stepper. This guy's already been pretty well destroyed. That's gone. This is still in the hex. We'll do advanced after combat after that. This combat up here will add these up. And don't forget, there is an engineer here for engineer effects. There's an 8 under there, a 2 up top, and we have the super heavy coming in to nullify that fortified line on those DRMs. And I believe the terrain is the same as the other one. Yeah, there's not even a town there. It's just a little slice of land. And the Soviets are even worse off here with just a 4 defense. So that's pretty much going to be a blowout. Okay, that's, I think I managed to actually bust through that, so thank goodness. I had this set up before, and I had to take it all down, but, you know, it's not too tough. It's not as tough as I thought it'd be to crack, but the game isn't over yet. You know, I'd have to break through and get down and take the victory objectives even lower, so there's 4 I have to take, so we'll see what happens. The Soviet player not done yet. They've got some... They're going to be adding 1 to the defense up there for the artillery support. But they've got some nasty units there, including an infiltrating unit. So this little scenario is definitely not over yet. But it is for YouTube, kids. I'm going to get this video up, and I'll let you know later how it works out.